All right, hello all. My name is Dave Arlikar. Today we are hosting another introductory overview session. The topic for today is Salesforce Administration Business Analysis, along with preparing for the Salesforce Administration certification. Okay. This is by far one of our popular technology training track, reason being the ease of learning. People who have customer service background, sales marketing background, small business background, or in general degree in business administration, they kind of gravitate towards the Salesforce administration, which more or less does not require any programming knowledge or experience in general. Okay, because of it is easy to learn and also enables you a six-figure salary. I always see a lot of enrollment, and practically every second month we are running the track. We are just finishing one of our previous track. Most probably we'll be finishing in another few days, and then we will bring track first week of December. Before we start the session, let me give you a brief background history about GuruSchools. www.guruschools.com. As the name suggests, it's a modern marketplace in the form of ancient Gurukul or an ashram, where you go and become a fine man or a woman. We strongly believe education is one strength that once it comes to you, it stays with you forever. And sharing is caring. By you sharing it with the masses, you are able to grow it. Right? So what we do at GuruSchools, well, we provide the world-class information to the ambitious people in the US. As I mentioned, people who have experience or even people who are looking to get into their business knowledge, but it's a very good skills to get, as well as some other who are working on help desk, desktop, or some other infrastructure networking skills which doesn't pay that well. They could upgrade themselves by upskilling to the Salesforce administration. Okay, every single Fortune 5,000 company uses one or the other kind of a sales CRM. Customer is the king, and using that notion in mind, Salesforce is leading the pack in terms of the sales CRM. Along with the tier differentiator, with the help of that and with in-house projects or simulated projects, we also give you into the real-time simulated projects, because of which you're able to have a reference-ready resume, which will have all the bells and the whistles and the references. We also invest our time towards helping you prepare for the vendor-client interviewing as well as the end-client coaching and interviewing, which enables you to secure a job in corporate America. After that, our job doesn't end there. We continue to give you project support for up to 6 months. Most of the IT skills are mundane, so practice makes you perfect. So by you doing this repetitive task over a few months, about 80-90% of the time, you will be repeating the same things again and again. Okay, so we are with you. Our success is in your success. Okay. As a company policy, 10% of our earnings goes for various causes which are near and dear to us in the USA as well as in India. To give you an example, during COVID-19 outbreak, here in the USA, we have helped about 14,000 people in terms of giving them food, sanitization, mask, gloves, as well as in India, we helped about 8.7 lakh people in terms of giving them 1 month of ration, sanitization needs, mask, gloves, and other things. Our art of giving increases as we get more and more enrollment, and we look forward doing that with the help of you all. Along with Salesforce administration, some of the other technology-focused practice areas where we provide training as well as consulting project support are in no particular order: Cloud DevOps, Big Data, Python Data Science, Java Full Stack, Mean Stack Microservices, MuleSoft, .NET Full Stack, Robotics Process Automation, Selenium QA Automation, business intelligence visualization tools like Tableau, Click, then business analysis, project management, validation testing, and Oracle NetSuite. For some of these product companies, we are also their product partners in a sense, because we're the product partner, and we have also invested in a training company. We are able to help you facilitate towards most of this certification, because we have access to the question bank, we have access to the reference material, which also puts you in an advantage vis-a-vis to the other candidates. Okay, and getting a certification, it's like feather in your hat that just makes you look good in corporate America, because it adds value to your candidature. Okay. In light of 20 million job losses because of COVID-19 pandemic, it's our art of giving towards helping those who need help, as well as trying to avail our efforts towards reducing the unemployment in corporate America, because many of you will get an opportunity to work in the USA. As an organization, we have other few group companies, which are primarily staffing companies, who works with all major Indian outsourcing, technology, consulting, and global outsourcing firms. We primarily work with them towards supplementing them for their contract and full-time resources positions. We also have various small, mid-sized clients, hotels, motels, restaurants, small businesses, where we provide them with their website design, development, digital marketing, and other support work, which is primarily done by our students and our offshore team. And these are difficult times, right? And somebody has to do something, and towards which it is our humble effort to train as many people as we can. Okay? If you plan on working through GuruSchool own projects, then this training will cost you nothing. It will be a free training. Okay, after living here for 21 years, I guess we realize that you can't get money for free. So it's our art of giving. So as I said again, if you plan on working on our projects at least for 3 months, then this training will cost you nothing. Okay, most of these training tracks, otherwise, if you plan on doing here in the US, it will cost you anywhere from $1,000 to $10,000, depending upon how robust the training track is and are you looking for certification or not. So basically, penny saved is penny earned. Most of these technology tracks are about 6 weeks or 6 to 8 weeks, depending upon holiday season and holidays and time offs. 3 to 4 days a week, about an hour and a half each session, which gives you enough time to learn as well as to help you prepare on your resume. What's for you than those dime a dozen training is? As I said, majority of them, or overwhelmingly more than 90% of them, will charge you a fees per training. We don't do that. Okay? So we are those small percent of those agencies which is offering you a free career guided IT training. Okay, so our approach is training which helps you focus on career guided employment, which is to give and along with that, the training, because we are helping you in terms of resume preparation, vendor interview preparation, client interview preparation, and project support, the odds are in your favor in terms of sustaining in the corporate America and thriving in the corporate America. Okay. This is an introductory overview session. What does that mean? Well, trailer. Before you go and look for a movie, you want to see that 2-minute, 5-minute movie trailer. So, in another hour's time, you will get a brief overview as to what will it entail for Salesforce administration and business analysis track. This is a foundation because many people also want to learn Salesforce development. So we suggest first learn Salesforce administration and you can upgrade yourself towards Salesforce development. Because having a combo skill means, you become a more valuable resource in a corporate America. Towards the end of the session, you will have an opportunity to have a question and answer session with the trainer. So please feel free to ask any questions you may have. Otherwise, I will sometimes repeat some of the commonly asked questions, and then either the trainers or myself will answer some of those questions. It's Friday evening, so I understand people may have some other events, social events. So for those who have not joined, we are recording this session, and a recorded copy of this session will be posted on our website as well as on our YouTube channel, and it will be made available for people. So if you're looking for a recorded copy, you could go to GuruSchools LinkedIn page or GuruSchools website or GuruSchools YouTube and Facebook page, and you will find the recorded session within the next 24 hours. Today we have two trainers or subject matter experts, Devendra and Sheetal. Both of them have extensive experience working on Salesforce administration as well as development. Devendra has also worked on India as well as US based projects. So these are some of our trainers who are engaged with you. In light of a popular class and we get enrollment across both the years, we make sure male as well as female trainer as a part of training the students so that we can optimize our help towards helping you in terms of training as well as get a job and a career. So without doing any further ado, I would like to invite Devendra and Sheetal. Please give a small introduction about yourself and then start the training. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Dev sir. Hello, good evening all. My name is Devendra Bhardwaj, carrying 8 years of experience in Salesforce, Sales Cloud, Service Cloud ecosystem. And over to you, Sheetal. So can you tell about yourself? Yeah. So we can start.
Thank you, Devendra. Hello, everyone. My name is Sheetal. I have 5+ years of experience in Salesforce technology, and currently I'm working as a Salesforce consultant. So going forward, I'll be sharing my knowledge with you all. Thank you.
Okay. So today we are here to make you understand the roadmap that what we will be covering in next 5 to 6 weeks. As you all can see on my screen, we have a 6 weeks of all the topics which will be covered around in 6 weeks in the Salesforce admin as well as in BA. So let me hover around the topics in presentation mode, so you all will be having the clear idea what we will be covering. So okay. So Salesforce. So coming to Salesforce, and it's a CRM. So customer relationship management. So it is related with the customer. So the word says that customer relationship management. See, it's all about the relationships. So talking about the Salesforce, it was founded by Mark Benioff in 1999, and it's a very good technology wherein in the CRM platform we have so many of CRMs like Zoho CRM, Viva CRM, Pega CRM, but Salesforce is now trending because It has the very good platforms, hassle-free platform wherein all the customers get engaged and can use the services of Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, Marketing Cloud. Why Salesforce? So some of you might be thinking that why we are opting for Salesforce. First of all, the best benefit I think about is that it is very good technology, trending technology. Every 500 Fortune company uses it, and also it requires zero coding knowledge to be a Salesforce admin. So if you are opting for a Salesforce admin, you don't require any coding knowledge. Just you require minimum common sense just to learn Salesforce. So if you are from the sales background, as Dev sir already mentioned, you are from the sales background, marketing background, and your service background. So if you want to earn more, like 1,000, like $100,000 in a year, so you can be a good resource to earn in Salesforce admin because it does not require any coding knowledge. So believe me, if you will go and opt for a Salesforce admin, then you will be building an application without any complications. You can build application in one go. For example, let's take the example of a Java programmer. So he should be a good coder to build a good application. But in Salesforce admin, you just need to go in the point and click definition, and you just need to follow the protocols, and within a point and click development you can build application. So you don't require any coding. So when we will be starting our class, we will be building the real time application wherein you will be working upon that particular application, and we will be covering all the topics. So here you can see on the screen, Salesforce is a cloud computing platform which provides service as a SaaS and PaaS. So now the acronyms for the SaaS is software as a service and platform as a service. So what do you mean by SaaS? So software as a service, like for example, if you are delivering a software application to your clients or customers, then you are called as a software as a company. And when you are providing a platform, like for example, Salesforce provide a platform force.com, where your clients build their own software applications on their own platform. That is called a platform as a company. So these all the terms we will be discussing in the class, and so I will be not deep diving into all the topics. Just it's an overview and introductory session wherein we will be giving you overview of all the topics. So what we will be covering in the next 6 weeks. So here on the screen you can see that it's a lifetime free environment which is given by the Salesforce developer organization. So here we will be making you the fresh developer org wherein you can practice your all the stuffs of Salesforce, building the application, and also like practicing in the trailhead. We will be guiding you all, and also we will be providing you the YouTube videos of some of the experts and some of the blogs wherein you can refer to the topics to clear your doubts. And also we are 24/7 available in the WhatsApp group. You can while practicing you can reach out to us, and we will be helping you at our best. So coming to the UI, so Salesforce has two UI, Classic as well as the Lightning. So here you can see the Classic view. So Classic is like an older version. Now it is upgraded to Lightning. So here you can see on my screen it's a Classic version of Salesforce, wherein we will be building out the application. So here you can see the GuruSchools. So I have made the application of GuruSchools for our organization. So you can see on my screen the logo of GuruSchools and the application of GuruSchools which we are using for our day-to-day activities. And here, yeah. So this is the Lightning UI. So it's the advanced version of Salesforce. So we will be connecting you all through the Classic as well as the Lightning UI. So coming back to cloud computing. So this is another topic that we will be covering in the Salesforce admin. So before going to Salesforce, learning Salesforce admin, or before learning the concept of Salesforce CRM, we should be good enough to understand cloud computing. So what is cloud computing? So it's the use of remote servers to store, manage and process data rather than on a local server personal computer. So earlier what happened, now let's say what is cloud computing. Now, when we say remote server, it means that in a distant location, right? Somewhere very far on the server, your data will be stored. So you will not be saving your data on a local server or a computer. So altogether, it's a hassle-free platform and a trending and turning out to be a blessing for all the Fortune 500 companies wherein using the technology of cloud computing Salesforce. So if you are working on a cloud computing platform, then we don't need to worry about all the databases servers that are running in the background. For example, taking the example of Java. So it requires some certain of connectivity like JDBC, Java Development Backend Connectivity. So it requires some servers, some databases to connect. But wherein Salesforce provide all the servers, databases in one go. Like we don't have to worry about the servers, where to store the data, where to store that, where to do the connection and all. So it's a hassle-free platform. So working of cloud computing, software apps delivered on the cloud vendor, software apps accessible via the cloud. So all these topics, and we will be deep diving into when we will be coming into the classes. So benefits of cloud computing in Salesforce. So what is the benefit? You can see on the screen. It's cheaper, scalable, collaboration, hassle-free. So cheaper in the sense like when you opt for the Salesforce services, like in terms of Salesforce Marketing Cloud, Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, Community Cloud. So the offerings are so many. So you can opt for any offerings provided by the Salesforce, but it's a pay-per-use service. So, but it is cheaper and it is in demand. So, taking the example of Amazon Web Services, Viva CRM, Pega CRM, here Salesforce is much cheaper and very user-friendly. So, when you opt for Salesforce, when you go, you don't find any issue to use it because it's a very user-friendly. Like Facebook and Instagram. You can go to and post to chatters, like for example you are posting your stories on the Instagram and Facebook. So cheaper in the sense like for example if you are going to just now the sale is going off Black Friday sale, so you will be going for the cheaper version, right? So like getting the discount of the DSLR cameras, getting the discounts of the iPhones and all. So here also people are looking for the cheaper and the best resource, that is Salesforce. So scalable means like on premises, like you don't have to go to any premises and work. So Salesforce provides you a hassle-free platform wherein you can sit anywhere in the world and have a good internet connection on the laptop. And just forget about the laptop. If you don't have any laptop, also if you are traveling in the car, if you are traveling in the aeroplane, so you can go in the Apple iStore and Android App Store, and you can download the Salesforce One application wherein you can manage your deals like opportunities in the Sales Cloud, Service Cloud. And coming on the collaboration, so it provides a collaboration in the form of Community Cloud where actually the user interacts with each other. So it's altogether a hassle-free environment. So these all the benefits of cloud computing and Salesforce, we will be deep diving into it into the classes. And coming back to the next topic, we will be covering in terms of theory, multi-tenant architecture of Salesforce. So here you can see one server instance will be shared by multiple clients. Multi-tenant architecture. Let's take example of society. You are living and you are using a shared resource like water, electricity bill. Living in different apartments or different land. Rather, you are having your own spaces. This is what cloud computing is really optimized, used at a minimum cost, like multi-tenant architecture of Salesforce. So all the common applications for all the clients, like client A, client B, client C. So like the application will be common and it will be shared resource between the clients. So we don't have to pay any money to use that particular resources or space. And also the best thing, the Salesforce multi-tenant architecture is all about the governor limits. So what is governor limits? So it enforces governor limits like to access your data, but no one can access your data. So in multi-tenant architecture of Salesforce, it enforces governor limits wherein you will no one can access your data, like you will be accessing your data, so it will be private to you all. so no other people can peep into your data and all. And coming to the next, so it's a metadata architecture of Salesforce. So what is metadata architecture of Salesforce? So it's a term we will be deep diving into it in the classes. So data about data is metadata. So Salesforce uses metadata driven development model. So includes processes, assignment rules, sharing and security settings, visual process, apex triggers. So it's an extension of governor limits, wherein no one can access your data, no one can use your data and peep into your data. So this all the metadata driven architecture, multi-tenant architecture, we will be deep diving into it, in the classes on the theory part, and also we will be learning while building our application. And the best thing, like products and services offered by Salesforce. So may it be health, sales, marketing, services, analytics, community, app, commerce, IoT, health. So first of all, talking about the sales. So sales. So it is related with the sales clouds of Salesforce. So wherein we can track our deals, we can make the opportunities, we can make the contacts. So actually we can track the deals where our deals is stuck and all, and we can make the prospect customers. And coming to the marketing, so marketing, the word is just to market. Like for example, here we are giving the introductory session of Salesforce admin, where we are marketing ourselves. Yeah. So here we are here to market ourselves. We are giving the introductory session of Salesforce, wherein we are marketing ourselves to showcase in the market that we are doing the Salesforce admin track. So just to get the more enrollment. So we are marketing ourselves. So by taking the offerings of Salesforce of marketing, we can actually work on the marketing part, like campaigning our leads and all. So our campaigning our products and all. Coming to the services, like for example, if we are working on the sales cloud, marketing cloud, so let's take the example of a website, wherein a TV website or a iPhone website. So all the customers will be having the query like my TV is not working right, my iPhone is not working right. So there is a Salesforce provider service cloud, so wherein they can put their query, so it will be converted into a web to case, when they will submit their query on the web, it will be converted into case. It will be landing into the Salesforce or service cloud. Then the particular service agent can pick and work. So coming on to the analytics cloud. So the word analytics is it is for the analysis and all, business analysis, wherein all the people can do the analytics part offerings of Salesforce. And coming to the community cloud, so community cloud is it's for the community, wherein people can interact with each other and also make the use of in the non-NGO profit and all. And coming to the application, so you can build the application. And also coming to the e-commerce, commerce. So commerce cloud, it provides the offerings of dealing in the e-commerce side. Like you can promote your business in the e-commerce side, and also it provides the Internet of Things, IoT. And coming to the health, so most of the people and hospitals, government organization uses the health offerings of the Salesforce. Like for example, if some hospitals are using the health services and all, so they will be actually tracking the patient details and all. So these all the things we will be covering in the class in the detailed manner. So this is the overview we are taking. Okay. Can I move to next slide, please? So can you give me the control? There, sir. Hello.
I have given you the control, right? You are the host.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Sir, I am not able to go to the next slide.
If you want, then either Sheetal or myself can start the
Yes,
presentation.
Okay. Sheetal, can you please start the presentation? Okay, let me try once more.
Okay.
Yes, now we are fine, right? Hello?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. So we discuss about the products and offerings offered by the Salesforce. So it is Sales Cloud, Marketing Cloud, Service Cloud, Analytics, Community, App, Commerce, IoT, Health. So this is just a overview we are talking about. Then we will be deep diving into it in the classes. So here we can see there is a customer and there is a consultant. You can see on the screen. So he's saying that my sales team spends more time updating customer track report than actually selling. So he was not using the CRM system. So he's asking the question to the consultant that is this the right time to move to CRM? So and in fact, that some consultant in suggesting him to check out Salesforce, which is #1 CRM platform. So most of the Fortune 500 companies now you can, when you will be dealing with any Fortune 500 companies, may it be Infosys, Wipro, Tech Mahindra, and also all these are using this CRM platform just to make their deals very faster to close deal and win. Like for example, taking the good use of the opportunities, accounts, contacts, and all. So it's a hassle-free environment. When you will be working actually on the application, when you will be actually learning about the custom objects and standard objects in Salesforce, where the deals are there, so how to create the cases, and also you will be learning more and more, and you will be like, this is just an introductory session wherein we can not cover all the topics. So we have upcoming 5 to 6 weeks wherein we will be helping you to prepare your application. We will be covering all the topics related to the Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, Marketing Cloud, and all. And also we will be making you sure to practice you on the interview questions and also real-time projects. And also we will be helping you to prepare your resume, which will be reference ready, and also giving you the question bank. And also if you want to do the certifications of Salesforce, like Salesforce 201 and App Builder, Platform Developer 1, so we will be guiding you to the Salesforce certifications as well. So that's it from my side. So from here now, Sheetal will be taking care. So over to you, Sheetal. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Hello everyone. I'll continue. I hope my voice is clear to everyone.
Okay, Sheetal, do you want me to control this slide, right?
That's fine, Devendra. I will talk and I will, if you want to move next, I'll let you know.
Okay, sure. Thanks. Okay.
Thank you. So the MVC. So basically this model view controller is an architecture pattern that separates an application into 3 main logical components: the model, the view, and the controller. So each of these components are built to handle specific aspects of an application. So you might know this structure or this architecture pattern is commonly used in other technologies as well, like Java, .NET, and other technologies as well. But here in Salesforce, how MVC is being handled, what are the specific fundamentals of Salesforce are included in which MVC component. So as you can see in screen, we have categorized this model view controller in 3 Salesforce aspects. That data objects is included in model, then user interface is included in view, and in business logic is included in controller. So here what comes in data objects. So database and the Salesforce objects, that is standard and custom objects, can be included in data objects. Then in user interface, all the related all the related fundamentals, which includes the interface, that is browser pages, mobile page layouts, visual force pages, the lightning components, anything related to UI that can be covered under the user interface. Then the other thing is controller. So of course, business logic is related to customization. So all the things, or all the things which are related to coding part, that is standard and custom controller of Salesforce, like Java servlet and Java beans, and also the Lightning controller, JS controller helpers. All the things can be included in business logics. So this is all about the MVC pattern. We will be covering this deeply during our session. This is just an overview of MVC pattern. Can you please move on to the next slide, Dharanjay? The next is Salesforce security model mind map. So when it comes to security, as we all know, this is an important and very effective topic, and aspect in regards to any technology or any application, or this is very important in respect to interview as well. So basically, Salesforce has provided a complete model, Salesforce security model, to restrict the security and to give the access for the objects, records, and application. So here they have provided, they have given the layer. So they have categorized the security in three layers. One is object, second is record, and third is application or wide security. So if you want to give access to objects, or if you want to restrict the access of objects, they have provided two fundamentals. One is profiles, and second one is permission set. So what are the profiles? What are the permission sets? And this can be included in our sessions. The complete understanding of profile and permission sets we will be covering in our session. But here I'll quickly talk about how they have built this model. Second one is record level security. So of course, after object, the records will come. So how they have provided the record level access, or how they have restricted the records. So we have few things or few fundamentals to restrict or to access the records. One is OWT settings, second one is role hierarchy, and third one is sharing. So in sharing, we have different types. Probably we have a criteria-based sharing, then owner-based sharing, then manual sharing, then apex sharing. So this can be, through this we can restrict or we can access record level security. And the third layer, we have the application or organization level. So this is kind of this complete security model view. And basically this diagram shows the hierarchical structure of the various security layers of the Salesforce platform. Devendra, can you please move on to the next slide? We have some privileges and some scenarios. So if you can see in a screen, if you talk about the org level security, the customers may hold the savings and some accounts like the credit card and bank locker accounts, and all customers enter the bank premises. So whenever the customer will enter into the bank gate, so that is kind of application. That is a starting point to get the access or to restrict the access. There we can say that is the org-wide security or application level access. So and then the customer holds the locker will get the access of their locker rooms. That is kind of object level access to view and to edit their stuffs which are there in the locker room. The next one is the customer may have access to create a new locker bank application. I didn't catch up properly.
Hello?
Yeah, Devendra.
Yeah, Sheetal, you're facing any problem? Hello?
No, am I audible?
Like, your voice was not coming. Okay. Now you're audible.
Okay. I'm so sorry. Okay. So I was just talking about the security privileges. Is it fine now, Ravindra?
Yes, it's fine.
Okay. So going back to the security privileges, I was talking about this customers, how they are access, how they have given the how Salesforce has given the access to the customers. So this is all about this privileges. Can we go on to the next slide? This is the one simple scenario. Please go back to the previous slide, Devendra.
Yep.
Yes. Let's assume the example of a bank when the customer or many people will visit the bank. So I just talk about the how they will get the access at the entrance level or at the gate. So to get their identification, if they have a valid identification to authenticate, so they will get the entry to enter inside the bank. So that is kind of org level access as we discussed in the previous slide. And then when they get the access to enter into the premises, then they will have access of their room. So that is kind of for object level security. And if they get access of a room, then they will have to access of a change or to replace the things into that room. So that is kind of record level access. So this is, we have just tried explaining through the scenario. Next, please. And this is just a level of access, the one which we referred in the previous slide, or level access, which is related to bank hours, security checks or security gate. And second is object level access, that is a locker room. Third one is a record level access, that is you own your room, so you have a good access of replacing the things to put the new things or to take out the existing things. So this is all about the level of access. We will be covering this deeply, how the Salesforce model they have built and how you can use or how you can build your application with the full security, and how you can access or how you can restrict the records in your application for yourself and for the other colleagues and your other roles. So that we will be covering in our sessions. Okay, thank you. So this is next one is a mind map for data handling and processing. So for the data handle, sometimes we will have requirements. Say suppose if you want to load thousands of data or millions or billions of data into a CRM, and then what we will do, you don't have to click on a single record to insert a data. So for that purpose, to load a huge amount of data, Salesforce has provided a few products. Say suppose they have provided data loader, data import visa, data export, and also we have some third-party application. Those are some free or some free applications. Through those applications, we can load our data in CRM. So of course, while working on projects, you may have this requirement wherein you need to use this application to load huge amount of data into a CRM. So and probably to use this Salesforce inbuilt product, you may need to use some database methods like export, insert, delete, hard delete, then update or upset. So what are those methods? How we will use those methods? Of course, there are a number of questions whenever you will start using this inbuilt products of Salesforce. You may have a multiple questions. So these all the things, how you gonna use this data handling products of Salesforce. Those we will be covering in a session. So this is a quite important thing you may have to learn while working on a real-time projects. So those we will be covering in our sessions. Next, please. The next important topic is report and dashboard. So what is report and what is dashboard? So first is report. So basically, report is like it will give you the 360-degree view of your business. So what does it mean? This is simply displaying the stable view of your records in CRM. If you say, suppose if you want to check how many accounts or contacts I have for a particular account, that is say suppose account name is GuruSchool, and you want to say, okay, how many contacts are related to the GuruSchools account. So what you will do, you may have to create a report on a contact or account object, wherein you will say, okay, account name is GuruSchool. So you will be able to see the complete view, stable view of your records into the report. So we have few types of reports. That is, one is tabular report, summary report, and matrix report, and joint report. So through various types of these reports, you will be able to modify and view your data as per your requirement or as per your need. And so this is all about reports. And on top of that, they have introduced the dashboards. What is dashboard? This is simply a pictorial or graphical representation of reports. So when you see the report view, it will not look like attractive or like pretty view. But when it comes to dashboard, you may have the ability to add some chats like pie chat, gang chat, and other chats as well. You can add into dashboard, and you can make your view graphical or more attractive, so that business or anybody can understand, okay, we have this much of data, sits in account, sits in contact, and in another object. So that is kind of this ability provided by the dashboard. So this is all about the overall understanding of reports and dashboard. Of course, we will have a deep understanding during the session. The next is activity management. So Salesforce has also provided this activity management. So here, sometimes we will have a requirement to create a task, to create an event. We have some different events. So on that, for a particular event, we may have to do some certain operation. So how are we gonna do that? So for that purpose, Salesforce has provided few things, inbuilt things. That is through workflow. There are some fundamentals for a flow process builder where you can create a task, where you can create events, and then there are some activities. So activities like let's take an example of leads. You have a lead, you have sent an email to customers, and you don't know whether the customer has opened your email or not, whether they have just seen your email or not, or so how you will get to know that. So Salesforce has provided the inbuilt functionality. When you open your lead, we have activities related to that link. So they have a backend. They have managed in a backend. So when you open your lead, you will be able to see, oh, okay, customer has opened my email. So there is a number total. There is a number how many times customer has opened your email or not. So these are the multiple things they have managed through backend, and we will be able to see those things. So this comes under activity management. Next, please. Okay, this is process automation. So sometimes we will have a requirement to send an email to customers and to update few records in CRM. You don't have to go for a customization. You don't have to write any code. No need to write single code to automate your business process. They have already provided some fundamentals through configuration. So one is process builder, second one is workflow rules, and third one is flow. So we will talk about flow is kind of advanced process automation we will be covering in our session. But here we will talk about the workflow and process builder actions. In workflow rule or in workflow actions, they have provided some features like you can create your new task, as we discussed earlier in a previous slide. You can send an email to many records, like 1,000, 50,000 or million records as per your requirement. Then you can make some update, you can make some modification on your records through this workflow actions, that is field update. Then you can send you can send a message to a customers, like the email you are sending. Along with the email, you can send a message to the customers. So these are the few things provided by the Salesforce in workflow specification. The second one is a process builder. In process builder, this is kind of a advanced version of a workflow. They have built something on top of workflow. We have some limitations in a workflow, so to address and to overcome those limitations, they have introduced process builder. Here in process builder, we can create a record, then we can send an email, we can call the flows, we can post our information to chatter, and we can manage our feeds on a chatter. Then we can call a process, we can add our quick actions, and we can submit your records for the approval. Then of course we can update the records, we can make a modification on a existing record, though we have a relationship with the one object and second object. So there also we can modify or we can update the record values on those existing records. So this can be achieved through process builder. So this is all about this business process automation. Next please. Understanding of chatter. Chatter can be used as a company intranet or employee directory. What does it mean? They have provided one fundamental called as chatter, that is kind of a group wherein people can talk in between them. We will get to know, and we will get to know what is the profile of that employee, what is the role of employee, where the employee is working, the employees belong to which location, and how to contact that employee. So these all are the things can be included in this chatter. And then also similar way, like Facebook and LinkedIn, chatter allows user to manage their feeds and controls how notification are received. So there people can chit chat whatever they want. So they can share files, they can share files, they can receive files, they can view files. But of course we do have some access limitations. So as per the company policy or as per the roles, we have some access constraints there. So this can be handled in this chatter fundamental of Salesforce. Next please. This is just use cases why Salesforce has introduced this chatter functionality in Salesforce. So sometimes what will happen, customers are not connected, so there is a communication gap. Sometimes no tools to get a customer needs, then unsatisfactory user experience, improve productivity. So these are some use cases where the people are facing some challenges. So Salesforce has introduced some products to overcome or to help customers with this issues or the challenges. So they have introduced Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, and chatter functionality in their own CRM. So this is just a use case we have shown it to you. Next one, this is a solution how they have provided the solution approach for those challenges. So this can be deep open customer relationships, social channels, and chatter. So the most widely used product is chatter. It connects every employee with the files, data and experts they need anywhere and anytime. Of course, when there is a communication, they have to, when there is something, they have to communicate with the employee internally or externally. So this functionality of the Salesforce which helps them a lot to interact within themselves. So this is all about the chatter functionality. With this, we have, I think, end up with the slides. Yes, over to you, Devendra. Thank you.
Dev, we are done with our presentation. We both. So if anyone have any questions, so they can ask, so we can address that.
Yeah, very good. Thanks, Devendra. As I said, this is just an introductory track. So at an overview level, Sheetal and Devendra tried covering what is required and what they will be doing in the 6 to 8 weeks of training course. Q4 October, November, December, and then the first or second month of New Year is always must be spent towards training, learning, relearning. Sharpening the axe is more important than chopping the tree. So using that principle, invest your time, and if it's a holiday time, things are slow. Learn as much as you can, add that value to your candidature, resume, career, and then be market ready as and when the economy and the market opens up. So we'll take a few questions and we'll try our level best towards answering that. Any questions, anyone? If you're hesitant in asking, you can type your question in chat section also, and that is okay. I'll take the question for you. Thank you. Okay, I see a question sent to me. When is the next training batch starting? Good question. Well, you can ask the question in the group also, but anyway, I'll answer that. So the next batch is starting. We're just winding up our previous ongoing batch. So wishful thinking, first week of December, I think we already have 3 or 4 enrollments. So once we have 4 enrollments, we start the batch. So most probably first week of December 2020, we will be starting the next batch. All the training batch, second question, yeah, all the training batch and all the training sessions will be recorded through Zoom, like very similar to this. So in case, like some of you didn't join this session, so in case you don't attend any particular session, you will always get a recorded copy and you can have one-on-one, because all of you will be ported in a particular WhatsApp group, so you'll get an opportunity to interact with the fellow students as well as with the trainer. Thanks. Okay, I have a question from Rashmi. Will you help in certification also? Yes, we will help you towards preparing for the certification also, in terms of giving you the documentation and then have a practice sessions. Salesforce administration certification, anyway, it's a relatively easier one, so you should be able to get yourself certified. So yes. Okay, Rashmi, I think I answered your question. So the answer is yes to the certification.
Yeah, along with the training, like when we are starting our training, so along with that, building the applications and also we will be covering all the certification topics also. So mostly like in certifications, they ask about the security model, like Seetal explained very well about the security model. So we can discuss in the class about the certifications and all. So all the topics they cover about security model and relationships in the, mostly the relationships in the certification. So we can easily say that. Yeah.
Okay. The next question from Rashmi. As you said, it's a free training. So why you are taking deposit from us? Well, good. Well, it's a free training. The deposit, if anything is free, then you lose the seriousness. So the deposit will make sure you'll finish your training, you'll take things seriously, and you'll get a job. Okay. Once you get a job, that deposit is refunded to you, as it means it's a fully refundable deposit. So upon training, once you get a job through us and once you work 3 months in the job, you get your deposit back. Okay? Otherwise, I lose money because we have to pay for the trainers, for the resume preparation team, people who will be preparing you for the vendor interviewing, client interviewing, and all those things, right? So it costs money. Nobody does it for free. So only when you work through us on our projects, then only we can make money on you. Okay, and there'll be some people who just don't need a job. They're just looking to upgrade their skills. Okay, and basically for them it will be $500. Okay, other option is you can enroll for any of the local training agencies here, costing anywhere from $2,000 to $10,000. Here, what you're getting training, theoretical, practical training, as well as helping you prepare a reference-ready resume. Taking care of all your cosmetic defects and adding all the bells and the whistles, which makes your resume market ready. Then also investing our time and efforts towards preparing you for the vendor interviewing, client interviewing, and as and when you get a job, at least for up to 6 months, we give you support, project support. So people like Priya, Sheetal, Devendra, these are some of our trainers. They will be in a standby mode as and when you have a challenge on the project, because you will be part of the WhatsApp group, right? So it becomes a fraternity. It's a very close-knit fraternity. You stay with us and then you learn it. Okay. Rashmi has a question. If I enroll for admin, do I have to enroll for development also? No. Well, these are two different tracks, right? I mean, you can be a father or you can be a mother. These are two different responsibilities, but sometimes you are a single father or a single mother, wherein you're donning upon both the roles, right? So needless to say, when you're donning upon both the roles in terms of administration and development, then you become more valuable resources. Your compensation will be much better and higher. Okay. So what comes first? Well, what comes first is administration. In doing the administration, you get the entire life cycle of the CRM, that is customer relationship management, sales cycles, and the complete overview of the Salesforce as a product. Once you understand that landscape in terms of Salesforce as a product, it becomes much easier to undergo Salesforce development training. Okay, if you have any background in Java, SQL, it just becomes much easier for you to learn because Salesforce has Apex programming, which is very similar to Java. Okay, so you have a choice. You can either learn Salesforce administration, which is a different breed, and the other breed is Salesforce developers. And then the result are those niche people, which are very expensive people, those who are Salesforce admin as well as developers. Like say, for example, Sheetal is a Salesforce admin plus developer. Okay, so Rashmi, it's up to you. I'm not going to force you anything. You can be a Salesforce admin and you can be happy about it, get certified and work as a Salesforce admin. But if you want to make more money, 150, 200,000, then the ideal solution to you is become an admin plus developer. Okay. Salesforce admins on an average makes about 100,000 and Salesforce developer about 120,000. But if you have a combo skills, you'll be making north of 150 to 180,000. Okay, Arpan, I answered your question also. It's a refundable deposit, meaning it will cost you nothing if you plan to learn and work through us. If you just need training, it will cost you $500. Okay.
Hi, this is Arpan. Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, I'm already working as a BA and I think my project is coming to an end. So I have a lot of questions regarding this. I'm sorry I joined late. Uh, so I've never worked as a Salesforce in Salesforce as a BA. I'm currently working on Oracle products for a telecom company. I want to know the thing you said about being a combo of admin plus Salesforce dev. Is that even like a job role in the market right now? How is that feasible for a BA or?
Well, did you learn, nobody learns even nothing in the mother's womb, right? Were you born learning business analysis when you were born? No. You got an opportunity or you did some training and somebody hired you doing business analysis and then you perfected that analyzing, right?
No, I think yeah, of course everything can be learned, but are there many job roles that require both admin and dev skills? Is that what I'm asking?
Well, every Fortune 5000 company uses CRM. Do you understand what a CRM meaning? Customer relationship management. Customer is the king. Yes?
Yeah.
Right. So, everyone uses CRM. And Salesforce, if you see the stock and if you see the company has doubled in the last 6 months, has the market leader, is a big daddy in the CRM landscape. Okay, for his easiness, for his variety of the product and the solutions it has, for his cloud offering, and for his price competitiveness. Okay, so now they just bought Tableau. If you read technology reports, so they are just adding more muscle power. So now they are getting into the visualization, reporting, BI space too. So that makes them more robust, that makes them more valuable. Okay, so every single Fortune 5000 company uses one or the other kind of an CRM, most commonly Salesforce. Okay, as I said, there are two breeds. It's like you're asking, why do you need a network admin when you have developers? You need both, isn't it? And there will be sometimes like a DBA developer. Do you understand that breed? Like there will be database administrator plus developer. These are called development DBAs. And there will be times where people are doing administration as well as Unix shell scripting or writing SQLs, right? So in the same way, there will be a very niche breed who will be doing both administration as well as development. Needless to say, they will demand more compensation. Correct? So everyone is different, right? So I cannot comment upon you. If you're a simple business analyst, depending upon how much experience you have, business analysts, very often they use a SQL or some kind of an basic level SQL queries, PL SQL. So as I said, nobody learns in mother's womb. All you need is an open mind, willingness to learn, and we are there to spoon feed you because our success lies in your success, right? Having said that, we're a group company. I also own few staffing companies. If you're simply looking a business analyst role in your next employment, you may send your resume to, you see the email at the bottom of the screen, training@guruschools.com or inquiries@guruschools.com. And Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 3 days in a week, we have a candidate counseling session. So people such as yours and many others join those sessions, talks to our counselors, which are primarily either resource managers or some of them are trainers or some of them are talent acquisition team members. And they can tell them. We get different kind of people, right? Lateral hire, like say for example, you're an experienced business analyst. All you need is a few interviews, and then you will get a job. And there'll be other set of people who need some training, who need some interview help, preparing help, and there are some people who need project support also. Okay. So people have different need. And as I said, we own a training company, we own a certification company, and we also own staffing agencies. So it's not one, you're getting a firepower of multiple companies who are there to help you. And we work with most of the Indian outsourcing companies because, again, they're $1 billion. We are not $1 billion company. So we simply chime through them on their outsourced projects because all my companies are US owned. We are minority businesses. US corporate is big on diversity. So they are giving more and more emphasis on increasing their diversity spend, also called as minority business enterprise spend. So whether you're woman-owned business, Asian-owned business, Hispanic-owned business, African-American-owned business, veteran-owned business, disabled-owned business, Native American-owned business, there is a reservation given anywhere from 5% to 40%. So Infosys, Wipro, TCS, COG, HCL, Tech Mahindra, L&T, Virtus and all. And I can keep going on. They may be $1 billion to $100 billion company, but they can no longer do the complete outsourcing on their own because corporate America forces them to have an X% of the project to be co-shared with the minority-owned business. Like the reservation system, I would assume you are an Asian or Indian heritage. So same thing like in India, we have reservation, same thing here. And you simply align with these companies and you primarily are supplementing with them with the consulting and full-time resource bodies. And it's a 22 trillion economy, so there is enough opportunities for everyone. And a good thing about COVID-19 pandemic is everything can be done remote, right? People had some reservation, can virtual training work, or can this be taught, or can I work on remote projects? Now everything can be done remote, everything can be done cloud-hosted environment. So with every adversity comes the opportunity. We have more than, year to date, we have trained more than, I think, about 600 people. I mean, we typically train 150, 200. This year, we almost 3 times more time, 3 or 4.
Just on Salesforce or other technology?
No, everything. You missed the previous section, so.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I joined.
That's where you should join on time, right? But you can go through the recorded session across all major skills, including that of business analysis, Scrum, project management, cloud DevOps, big data, Python, MuleSoft, Selenium QA, and I can keep going on validation and also Tableau, Click, Power BI. We have various training workshops, anywhere from 4 weeks to 6 weeks.
Okay, when a person gets a project through your company, like for a particular, what is the percentage you pay for?
Good question. So 75% of the bill rate goes to the candidate. Our overheads are about 15%, which is the payroll cost, goes to Uncle Sam. And, our gross profits are about 10%. And from that, of course, we have to pay for the trainer, person who helps you prepare for the interview, for giving you project support. I mean, how expensive, to take a project support is going to cost you $500 to $800 per month. So it's cost, right? Somebody has to foot the bill. So we just front end the bill and then we make money as you work for us on our projects.
Okay, just the last question.
No, go ahead.
Salesforce business analysts, what are the biggest companies you guys have placed your capital?
Say, for example, repeat that one more time.
I mean, which companies demand Salesforce business analysts most?
When I said every single Fortune 5000 company, means every single Fortune 5000 company.
Okay, got it.
You follow? Meaning, you name anyone. I mean, right from Pfizer, Johnson to Citibank, Goldman Sachs, to any telecom companies, Verizon, Sprint, any company in any segment uses. Again, customer is the king. Everyone needs to engage meaningfully with the customer. You are my customer. Let's put it in this way. So I must be meaningfully engaged with you. With a smiling face, you can ask me any question and I must answer it to you. And then, it goes, we use Salesforce too. It goes in our CRM and we track it down and we do follow up. So, even a smaller companies uses Salesforce. Even an NGOs use Salesforce. Religious organizations use Salesforce. So you go to temple, mosque, church, they use Salesforce. use non-for-profit, Red Cross, and all. They use Salesforce. Do you follow?
Yeah.
Because end of the day, how they engage with you. Do you follow? I mean, even when you go to place of worship, you're Arpan, right? So I guess you go to temple, correct?
Yes. Yeah, you are right.
If at all you do. So the temple board of management needs to engage with you. How often do you come to the temple? What kind of donations you are giving to the temple? How actively you are engaging on the temple activities? How many volunteering services you are doing? Do you follow? How many pujas or how many activities you are doing, right? So depending upon how generously you are helping the temple also gives the right visibility. Do you understand? Meaning they will have some preferences. Okay, wow, this person is giving us 8% of his W2 or 5% of his W2 or 10% of his income. So these people are valuable assets vis-a-vis to somebody who's doing nothing. Or there are some people who are doing a lot of volunteering basis, a lot of putting investment of their time and efforts, right? So those people will be more appreciated, right? There's a pecking order, isn't it?
Yeah.
So even a small ordinary, we have NPSP pack, so which is for non-profit Salesforce track, and then Salesforce up to 10 licenses give it for free. There's art of giving. So all places of workshops and all non-for-profit up to 10 licenses, Salesforce gives it for free. Otherwise, that license cost is about 2,000 per user. So basically, 20,000 is given free. Okay. Okay, Rashmi has, Arpan, I'll just take one more question. Rashmi is asking a question. If I have experience in admin, do I need to enroll for admin again, or I only enroll for development? Well, if you have a Salesforce administration experience, then simply you get a job. I mean, unless you want to learn development. So you come for our candidate counseling session. There will be Sheetal or Devendra or Priya. You talk to them one-on-one. They'll understand your experience, and then they will guide you through the process. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 3 days in a week, between noon to 1:30, we have this candidate counseling session. So Rashmi, I appreciate you asking questions. You're more than welcome to join it. A couple of you have already joined. I think Jay, Sheila have already joined 1 or 2 times. So you can also join, and we'll be more than happy to answer it to you. Okay. Arpan, have I answered most of your question?
Yes.
Do you have any additional question? By all means, ask me. I'm just more cognizant of the fact it's almost 10 Eastern time. We said it's going to be an hour to 90-minute session, so we are a little over our allotted time. But you can always join our candidate counseling session, or any follow-up queries, questions you may have, send it to at training@GuruSchools.com.
Sure.
As a Salesforce partner company, and as we are doing it for the last 21 years now, we are looking to help as many people as we can. I mean, neither Biden or Trump or Modi is going to help individually each one of us, right? If we all can help ourselves, life will be so easy. And for those who cannot, one of us must rise up to the occasion and try to give that helping hand. So that's our humble effort, simply to help as many people as we can. And that's where we host such introductory sessions to give you at an overview level what it is. And like say tomorrow at 11 o'clock Eastern time, we have another session which is on Python data science. Now that's all in all technical session. So, so if you're looking for Python data science, machine learning, then the session is tomorrow at 11 Eastern time. Again, you can send an email at training@GuruSchools.com, and the team will give you the log. And you're more than happy, welcome to join that session too. How many trainers you have giving the training, verification, project support? How many trainers for what? Rashmi, can you please elaborate? We already saw 2 trainers today, right? Devendra and Sheetal. You don't need, it's like, Rashmi, so I would assume it's a female. You just need maybe Sheetal or Priya to help you train and place and give you project support. Okay. Any more questions anybody has? All good questions, Rashmi, Arpan and others. So if no more questions.
I have a question. I had a question.
Go ahead, please.
Like, can we get a remote working job? And I also wanted to know that will you also help us preparing us for the interview, in case if we find a job?
Yeah, good question. So 2 questions, right? One, can we get a remote job? Well, all jobs are remote. That's the beauty of COVID-19. In the next near term, overwhelmingly, most of the jobs are going to be remote, depending upon the COVID-19 pandemic and its continuation. So the answer is yes. All jobs are remote, and that's where, especially ladies who are homemakers or otherwise, were confined within the borders of home, family, kids, and all. It's a great opportunity for you, and you will succeed. The reason being, with the help of trainers and with the help of support, project support, you will get a job. The other thing is, corporate America, there is a huge pressure in terms of consulting rates. So those consulting rates are falling off the roof by 5, 10, 15, 20%. Right? So lateral people have a difficulty in terms of keeping their job, or they have been asked or forced to take a pay cut, either salary compensation pay cut or the hourly rate pay cut, right? And it's a bitter bullet to swallow. Okay. Whereas if you're a homemaker making $0 per hour, for you, if you were to get a job for $40 or $50 or $60 per hour, you'll be super happy. Vis-a-vis to someone like me making $100 per hour. Now the company or the client asked me to take $80 per hour. That's a very difficult news for me to digest, right? So I'll fight with them tooth and nail, whereas you will be a lot more accommodative and you'll be a lot more positive for working. So there's a huge opportunity for that segment of people to enter in the market. And they're all global projects. So there is no rock star is required. Nobody's walking on the waters. These are all global deployed projects working on a global sourcing model. So on-site, off-site, near-shore, offshore, all they need is a reliable person holistically understands the particular topic, technology, and can work in a team environment and get the job done. Okay. That is one question. That is, can I work remote? And what was the second question you said?
Will you help us, preparing us for the interview?
Preparing for the interviews, of course, right? If you don't get a job, I lose money on you. Okay, so I make money as a company only if you work for me on a project. So I'm more keen on helping you get a job. Okay, so the answer is yes. You are like an infant to me in terms of spoon feeding you from A to Z, right? I mean, if you see an infant, the way we from their infancy to age 3 or age 4, we give them more attention, and then life becomes easy. So the same way during the training, mentorship, we will be ensuring you get the holistic overview on that particular technology. Not for this, for all technologies, because again, unless this is free, right? So basically, I cannot make money. I make money only if you work for me on a project. Okay. So answer is yes. Whatever it takes to help you get a job. Sam Dam Danda Beda. Okay. Rashmi has one more question. Well, if there is an award for asking questions, I guess Rashmi gets it because she's asking, and the second could be Arpan. Well, will I get my deposit back? It's a deposit. Okay. So by definition, deposit is meant to be returned. Okay. So it's like Thanksgiving or Black Friday sale, right? Black Friday, what are rebates for? So by definition, rebates meaning you get your money back, So provided you comply with these fine prints. What are the fine prints? You have a proof of purchase and the UPS code, and then you mail them in a timely fashion, and then you get your refund back. So the same way here, what we ask you, complete your training successfully, and then work with us towards your resume preparation, interview preparation, and then work for us for up to 3 months. If you work for us for up to 3 months, you get your deposit back. $500 deposit is not going to make you poor, and definitely not going to make me rich. But yes, you making 120,000 will definitely will have a deep pockets for you, Rashmi. Okay, so the answer is yes. You get your deposit back once you get a job through us on a project. Even if you don't get a job through us on a project, and you still be making 100,000. If not me, somebody else places you, right? So otherwise, if you were to look for these training courses, which I suggest to you, all of you should do it. You will come to know these are anywhere from $1,000 to $10,000 depending upon on-site or off-site whoever is training you. Because if they were to train you in terms of training, certification, project support, and all, ask anybody how much will you charge me for giving project support or helping me for the interview preparation or helping me get a job. So you will understand how you consider that proposition will be. All right. We are going ahead of time, a little over the time. So let's try to wind it up. If no other questions, I thank you all for.
Yes, sir. So she will decide one quick. So she will decide one quick thing. So I'm adding additional point to this question for us reviews. So I'm just giving you a heads up. So there are a few bunch of topics which every admin should know while working at Salesforce ecosystem, and those topics will generally ask in interview and admin certification. So to know your Salesforce knowledge and to get you hired. But we couldn't able to include all those bunch of topics in this overview or introductory session, but we will be focusing more on those topics during our actual session. So it will be of course helpful for you.
All for giving your time and joining us today. And any questions, send it to us at training@guruschools.com. For those who are interested, we have also created a WhatsApp group so that we can engage with them more meaningfully. And we welcome the opportunity of you joining our candidate counseling session so that we can answer and address any of the further questions you have. Thank you all, and you all have a good night. Thank you.
And sir, tomorrow is also admin plus development introductory. So if anyone wants to join, that also they can join.
Yes, we need to send them the invite. So I will be sending them the invite. And we are doing a similar session, which is a combo of admin plus developer. That will be same time tomorrow. Thank you.